See, now this is the part after the show is over, Bobby, where we talk about everybody else. Like we talk about people behind their backs and shit. Like that old John. I that guy. Whew. Hello and welcome to the Always Sunday Football Podcast. I'm David. I'm joined as I always am by Anthony. How's it going, Anthony?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Danny, how you doing, bro?
Good, how are you?
Bobby's sparking up.
Awesome. And Bobby, welcome Bobby J to the Always Sunday Football Podcast. Thanks for joining us, Bobby.
It is so awesome to be with you guys here. I love it. Love it. Do this every week. Good.
Fantastic. Well, let's get ready to do to talk some NFL games. The first thing that I want to talk about real quick, we'll get this out of the way, is our DraftKings it's a 4-person contest. 3 of us are here right now. Johnny couldn't be with us. He's not feeling well today, which is kind of sucks because Johnny actually scratched a win this week. Yeah. Johnny was John was our winning entry. He actually scored 176.94 points. He had a really nice lineup. He had Jared Goff, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Josh Reynolds. He had the Jared Goff, Josh Reynolds stack, which was pretty smart. Jets defense. He did a nice job. Anthony, you came in second place. You had 155.68 points. David Montgomery was a nice play. Three out of the 4 of us had him. Sam Laporta was a really nice play at tight end. 2 of the entries had him. You were the only person who played Devon Achane. That was a nice play. I worked my way off of him, which really pissed me off. What made you decide to play Achane? Just because he was riding a hot hand?
No, he's playing the Giants.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. What made you decide between Achane and Mostert?
You feed the beast, man. That's what they were doing. He's looking like the better player and the pass option as well. And then there's like the Giants would just fall apart if that happened, like all over. I just knew what happened that game, minus him getting injured, was gonna happen.
Roger that. I came in third place, 146.34. I had Breece Hall at 5,400. I thought he was just way mispriced. They came out and said that he was going to get no restrictions, that he was off a snap count or whatever. So and Denver stinks. So I thought Breece Hall was like a locked and loaded player. I also played David Montgomery. I had Sam Laporta as well. I played the Steelers defense. They had a nice day at just 2,700. I just had a feeling that the Steelers were going to win that game. I got killed by Justin Jefferson. I worked my way off of Achane in the flex. I went with Bijan, and I played Justin Jefferson instead of Tyreek Hill, and that kind of killed me. Danny Mack came in 4th place, 136.76. He also played Breece Hall. He also played David Montgomery. He went with the C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins stack, which was really cost-effective.
We got another question from Quinn here. Sorry, guys. One more question. Should trade away T. Higgins and Khalil Herbert to receive Ridley?
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I just made a trade today, and I traded to receive T. Higgins. However, I can definitely see trading away T. Higgins if you're worried about injury. Khalil Herbert is less of an important piece to me, but
he's going to miss 3 weeks.
He's going to miss 3 weeks, right? So, like, I wouldn't mind trading him away. But T. Higgins, I think if he misses any more time, it might just be one more game. I expect him to play sooner rather than later. And it looks to me like I read today that Joe Burrow is saying that he's felt the best he's felt since the injury. He feels they looked really good this week. So T. Higgins, I think, is going to gain more value. Where are you guys on Calvin Ridley right now?
It's a hit or miss kind of thing, right? It's like a Kirk Cousins week, or they're running the ball more. The Kirk Cousins, excuse me, Christian Kirk week. Christian Kirk week this past week was the big running backs week, right? He went crazy. It's like a hit or miss for him. Their offense still has to like figure it together. I mean, I think the Bengals offense, given that it started off rough, is better. but not by much. It's a tough one. I don't know. I've been
Danny-
trying to chase Ridley too. I just don't know how much is it worth it. That's a tough trade.
Danny?
Yeah, I mean, I might hold on Higgins.
But then I might do it, right? You're trading the number 2 option
Yeah.
on that team, and then Khalil Herbert, who's not going to be there for a few weeks. And
I mean, if you really,
their number 1 option.
if you really need to switch something up and like need a win this, I mean, maybe you can talk yourself into it. I guess I don't know if I would do it, but I guess it's easy. Like recency bias to sit here and Ridley's had a couple big weeks and Higgins hasn't played, but
Yes,
healthy, I think they're
that's where
about
I,
even.
that's where I fall on it as well, where it's like T. Higgins and Khalil Herbert are frustrating players to own right now. But
Yeah.
in like down the road, the value of having, because you could
What's your record?
in 3 or 4 weeks, you could start.
Oh, here another person.
You could
Rate
start
my
Higgins
20-man PPR team.
20-man PPR team.
Wow.
I rate it crazy.
He's
You're
Quinn's
3-2.
3-2.
See,
All right.
I think that if you can survive keeping Higgins and Khalil Herbert, I would keep them. I would not trade them for Ridley. That's kind of where I stand on that. Bobby, where are
And
you?
the
You
other,
didn't
the
say
other
anything.
I
trade was
probably
the
wouldn't
Henry,
have to.
right? So-
He hasn't been consistent enough for me this year. I mean, he had the one good game opening day, and then he was dog shit for like 3 games, and then he finally had a good game the other day. So, I mean, for a guy that's supposed to be the number 1 receiver in that offense, like he just, yeah, I don't know if it's drops, I don't know if it's usage, but he's just not consistent enough for me. I wouldn't make that deal.
Right. And now if you do that trading away Derrick Henry and you get James Cook and Zay Flowers, I would then definitely keep them. Now thinking of that, like if you do the other trade, you still have some nice depth here and you kind of want to keep that, and you're gambling on Ridley who's not shown you that he's worth gambling all of it on, So I think I agree with you guys there, especially if he does that other deal.
And what we've alluded to without saying it directly is that there's a much clearer consolidation of targets on the Bengals versus the Jaguars. The Bengals, they throw to Chase, they throw to Higgins.
Right.
On the Jaguars, he throws to everybody. He throws to
You got
Kirk, he
Ingram,
throws
you got
to
Kirk,
Ingram, he
Ingram.
throws to he throws to a bunch of different people.
Zay Jones.
So
Yeah.
I just think there's less competition for targets on the Bengals if you can survive and wait for T. Higgins to get healthy, which should only be another week or 2, and then Khalil Herbert a week or 2 after that. Then I would stay away from that trade. I wouldn't do that. So there you go. Let's rate this guy's 20-man PPR team. First of all, I don't even understand that 20. You do? Ain't no way that's a 20-man.
Tell him, John.
Russ, JT, Aaron Jones, Tyree, Christian Kirk,
I guess that's his starting, but like there's no tight end there.
Komet.
Let's
Oh,
come
I'm
at.
sorry.
That could pass into like a 12-man. Yeah, you wouldn't really be loving your position in a 12-man if you had
right
that
now,
team.
Jonathan
But
Taylor,
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, that's a little sus, is what I'm gonna say, Ballard.
That
Your
looks like an
20-man team.
awfully good try.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate it S for sus. That's how I feel about that. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We do this every Tuesday and or Wednesday. That's not and or. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday every week. But
If it
Yeah,
happens,
wait, if you think about it, look, he has Russ. Russ, you drafted late. JT, you got late. Aaron Jones and Tyreek Hill are his first 2 picks. Christian Kirk. I mean, possible.
sure.
possible. If it is, it's a good squad.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I gotta
2
imagine
starting
that
running
20-man
backs and 2 wide receivers that are getting double-digit targets. 20-man team.
Josh Downs creeping up.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my grade. It's not an S anymore. It's a K for K. Okay, so what I'm gonna do every week when we do the DK lineups now is if we have a really great play or we have something, we should talk about it and say, okay, why did you decide to play this guy? Why did you decide to do this? Because I feel like we might be able to learn stuff from each other just by,
Yeah.
the
It's not always all in my jellies.
yeah. When it's not in your jellies, that's what we want to hear about. That's the stuff we really want to dive into it. Thursday night, the Denver Broncos play against the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. The Kansas City Chiefs are at home. They're 10.5-point home favorites with a 47.5-point over under. Bobby, you're brand new to the show. I'm going to let you do the honors. What do you like in this game? Chiefs favored by 10.5, 47.5 over under.
The Broncos are dumpster fire this year, man. I like the Chiefs in this game, and I think they're going to win it going away. It's not even going to be close. I mean,
So you think they cover the 10.5?
I do, because Isaiah
Okay.
Pacheco has stepped up and become the running back they thought he was going to be. And if you got Kelsey there, I mean, like, and then Mahomes just seems to find guys. So yeah, I like the Chiefs in that game by 10.5.
Anthony?
Yeah, as much as the Chiefs haven't been as on fire as we thought they'd be, with the lack of that one key receiver besides Kelsey, the Broncos are trash. They're laying the 10.5, and I'll take the under though.
Danny?
Chiefs, points and
You
I
broke
don't
up a
think
little
ever.
bit. You broke up. You said the Chiefs and the under? Cool. Yeah, I'll do that same thing. Chiefs and the under. The Broncos stink. 9:30 a.m. this week. We got another morning football game, which I really like. Ravens, Titans. I don't know where they're playing this one. Maybe London again. Maybe England. The Titans are the quote-unquote home team, 4.5-point underdogs to the Ravens with a 40.5-point over-under. Danny?
I guess I'll go Titans to keep it close, and I'll go under.
Bobby?
I like Tennessee in this game because the Ravens' biggest strength is running the football, and as of right now, Tennessee has been one of the best teams at stopping the run. So yeah, I'm going to take Tennessee in this game. And again, we saw last week that a receiver can't catch a ball in Baltimore. So I like Tennessee in this game.
Anthony?
See the 9:30 in different locations. They've been messing with our thoughts, So I want to take the safer bet here, which is very unusual for me. But I'll take the Titans, but getting the points. But I'll go with the over.
I will take the over as well because it's such a low line, 40.5. But I'm going to take the Ravens and I'll lay the 4.5 points. Get right, spot. Get right.
That's where my thought process. Like everybody's wearing like catching balls for like 3 days in a row and doing suicides if they drop one.
Yeah, it's got to get right. Bobby nailed it though. That was a brutal game. If I hadn't just traded away Lamar, I would have been like beating my head against the wall because that was just brutal what they did to that poor guy.
Yeah,
1 o'clock.
You won that trade, dude. You totally won that trade.
It's too early to say. It's too early to say.
Out and at least for 1 week. I mean, you definitely won that trade.
Well, dude. I timed it. It timed it nicely, but I'm not willing to say anything further than that just yet. 49ers, Browns. The Browns are at home, coming off a bye. They've had a really good. This might be the two best defenses in the NFL right now, going head to head. We thought it was the Cowboys, but it wasn't. 37.5-point over under, and the Browns are 7-point home dogs. Danny, where are you?
You really thinking about it?
I don't know. Maybe we lost him. Oh yeah, you.
I'll go.
Niners over.
Okay, go ahead, Anthony.
No, same thing. Niners in the over. Like, look. I mean, the Dallas defense is banged up, but they're just unstoppable, and they're gonna score, most of that almost on their own. So,
Bobby.
Wait, what's the game again?
Niners
Browns. The Browns are getting 7 points.
I love the Niners in this game. Just because they just find guys. I mean, you watch that game Sunday, like, they sat guys and they still found guys to score points for them. I mean, it's just amazing how many guys they have on offense on that team. I mean, they dusted off the corpse of Kyle Usyk for that game to score what? Touchdown? Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
So you think they're going to cover the 7
I do.
and the game goes over 37.5?
I think the Niners are probably the best team in the NFC right now. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'll take the Niners and the over as well. I'll take the Niners and the over as well. Panthers,
Jesus, look at this line.
Panthers, Dolphins. Yeah, the Dolphins are at home hosting the hapless, hopeless Panthers. It's 13.5 point spread with a 48.5 point over under on this one. Danny, welcome back. Where are you on this one? Daniel?
He's frozen.
I don't think he's frozen though. Oh, maybe.
Miami.
Miami and the over.
Okay, he snuck it in. Anthony?
Miami over.
I'm going to agree with him there. Even I'll agree. Even with A-Chan out, they'll be just fine.
Yeah, they're getting Jeff Wilson back anyway. Bobby, where are you on this one? Bobby, it's your beloved Dolphins.
Oh, it's my squad, dude. I got to go with the Dolphins. Got to go with the Dolphins in this game.
Yeah, you can give me the Dolphins covering the 13.5 and the over. I'm glad I picked up the Dolphins defense in fantasy 2 weeks or before last week. I didn't even realize that they were on this little mini run here. Vikings, Bears. The Bears looking frisky. They're at home, but they're 2.5 point underdogs. That's weird. 44.5 point over under. Anthony,
You know,
do it.
money line, Chicago, and the over.
Bobby, Bears are
Yeah.
2.5 point home dogs.
I like the Bears in this game. Just because apparently Justin Fields has found another gear all of a sudden, and they've kind of opened up the offense for him a little bit.
Yeah, the gear of if I keep losing, they're going to have a really good draft pick, and I'm going to be out of a job.
And Minnesota's defense is just a dumpster fire right now. So, yeah, I like the Bears in this game.
No Justin Jefferson.
Very true. Danny?
And no
Minnesota over.
Oh, you're taking Minnesota anyway. Interesting. I'm going to take the Bears on the money line in this one too, and the over. Hell yeah.
Love it.
Colts, Jaguars. Jaguars are at home, finally in the actual home, not London home. 4-point home favorites to the Colts, who are without Anthony Richardson. Gardner Minshew will be starting. 45.5 point over under. Danny?
What's the spread again? What was the spread again? I heard the over under was 45.
4.
4.
Jags. Getting 4. Or giving 4. Sorry.
Yeah. In Indy, right?
No, it's in Jacksonville.
Oh. I'll take the Colts to keep it close enough in the over. Colts points over.
All right. Anthony?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's not crazy much of a downgrade. You lose the running aspect of Richardson, but I think Gardner Minshew still could sling it. But they'll keep it close and the over.
Bobby?
I think the Colts are the only team in the league that won't suffer from their starting quarterback being out. Because Gardner Minshew is as good as probably any backup in the league. I like the Colts in this.
Interesting. Taking the Colts and the points. I will take the Jaguars. I'll lay the points, and you can give me the over in this game. The Seahawks visit the Bengals. The Bengals seem to have a little bit of a get right spot last week, and now they are 3-point home favorites to the Seahawks. This will be a fun game to watch. 45-point over under. Bobby, what do you think about this one?
The way the Seahawks defense played against the Giants in that game Monday night,
Giants suck.
I like the Seahawks defense in this game. I think Seattle's going to win this game.
Interesting. Danny?
Bengals over.
Think Seattle's going to win that game? That's a money line, boy.
Yeah. Well, Bobby just only speaks in money lines. He doesn't have time for your fucking spread. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have time for that shit.
Anthony, what's your take on this game?
Bengals laying the 3 in the over.
Yeah, see, I'll probably lay the 3 with the Bengals also and take the over in this game.
How do you not with a performance like that?
Well, Seahawks haven't looked bad.
They haven't looked bad, but the and the Bengals have been up and down, but the team that they are is what
right. I think that's the thing. Like we're picking the Bengals on what we think they will become. You know what I mean? It's just like, are they going to continue to move in that direction? If T. Higgins plays this week, that's a huge help for them. We'll see. I could see him maybe missing another week, although obviously I hope he doesn't. Commanders, Falcons. The Falcons are at home. They're 2.5-point favorites, and it's a 42.5-point over under. Danny?
Falcons under. I think.
Okay. We won't hold you to it. Anthony?
I'm looking at the money line here, I'm like, I want to do it, but the Commanders haven't been really looking good. The Falcons have just been really owning the clock. I'll take the Commanders getting 2.5 here, and
Really?
and the under.
I'll take the Falcons and I'll lay those points and give me the under also. Bobby?
I also like the Falcons in this game. I think their defense is better than people think they are. Plus, they can control the clock with Bijan and Algier at the running back. And I think Arthur, again, like I said before on the last podcast, I think Arthur Smith has opened up the offense a little bit for Ritter. So, yeah, I like the Falcons in this game.
Interesting. Saints, Texans. Texans are at home. The Saints are 1-point favorites. They're 1-point road favorites, and it's a 42-point over under. Anthony, how you feel about this one?
I'm feeling the over in this game, and I'm feeling Houston money line.
Danny?
Yeah, I'll go same. Houston money line over.
Wow. Okay, Bobby?
I agree. The Saints offense is banged up right now. And I think CJ Stroud is going to come back and have a better game next week. So, yeah, I like the Texans in this game.
All right. I mean, the Saints defense is really good, though.
It is really good.
I'll take the under, and I'll take the over, and I guess I'll take the Texans on the money line also because you guys convinced me. Patriots, Raiders. The Raiders are at home. Yeah, this game will not be watched by anybody who likes football. Raiders, Patriots. Raiders are at home. 3-point home favorites. 41.5-point over under. Danny, what do you think about this one?
I know it's tough when you do the poop fests.
Under.
This should be like a loser leaves the planet game. You know? Loser gets fired in a rocket ship into space.
Who's the favorite again?
It's the Raiders by 3 points. Standard home favorite.
I'll go the Raiders under with the points.
Same, Anthony.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the over. Raiders with the points in the over here.
Bobby?
Yeah, I mean Devontae Adams, bro.
Yeah, I agree with Anthony.
Nuts.
I like the Raiders in this game. I think Max Crosby is a fucking beast. Like,
Yeah, he's a game wrecker.
yeah, yeah, I like the Raiders in this game because I think their defense is just a little bit better.
425, the Eagles visit the New York Jets. The Jets are 7-point home dogs, and there's a 40-point over-under in this one. Johnny's not here to comment on his Jets. Anthony,
You have the
what do you
honor,
think?
sir.
Me? I will
Yeah.
take the Eagles. I'll lay the 7 points, and you can give me the under in this game. Anthony?
I'll take the Eagles laying the 7, but the over. What is it, 40.5, right?
I got logged out. Danny?
I'll go
41. It's
yeah,
41.
Eagles and over.
Eagles in the over. Okay. Bobby?
Yeah, I'd take the Eagles in the over too.
Okay, so yeah, I just feel like both defenses are good, so that's why I went with the under there. I feel like the
Which
Jets
is
are obviously
fair.
not going to score, and the Eagles still their offense still isn't quite right, and I don't think the Jets are the team you get right against. The Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers have been very very fun team this year. They're at home. They're 3-point home dogs to the Lions, who have also been a very fun team this year. Danny, where are you on this game? Danny?
Hold on, I'm breaking up.
Don't break up with me, Dan.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. What was it?
It is Lions Bucks. Lions are 3-point road favorites, 43.5 point over under.
I'll go Lions begrudgingly, the points, and I'll go over.
Anthony?
Same. I mean, as much as the Buccaneers have been spicy, I think Mike Evans is good to come back this week. I'm on Ra is the big question, but the Lion, I mean, Gibbs playing this week either. So that's a huge
Yeah.
question mark. They're still so spicy, and I think they'll get it done.
Bobby?
I like the Lions in this game. I think they're on a mission. I think they're on a mission to prove that they're respectable. Yeah, I like the Lions in this game as well.
Yep. Lions in the over for me as well. Cardinals, Rams. The Rams are at home. They're 7-point home favorites, 48.5 point over under in this game. Anthony?
Give me the Rams laying them points. And I want to take the under here.
I'm taking the under for sure, but I'm going to take the Cardinals and I'm going to take the points. Danny?
Rams and under.
Bobby?
I was so wrong about the Rams this year. I thought they were going to be absolutely awful, but they've actually been pretty good. So I like the Rams in this game.
And the Sunday night game. Oh, God. Giants, Bills. The Bills are at home. The Giants are just so bad. So bad. And the Giants are 14-point road underdogs with a 44.5 point over under. Let's go to Bobby first on this one. Bobby?
Oh my God, Anthony, don't be mad at me.
I'm not.
But the Giants are just not doing anything well at all in any phase of the game right now. Yeah, they're terrible. They're dumpster fire. I like the Bills in this game.
Do you think they win by more than 2 touchdowns, though?
I do.
Oh, okay.
After the way they decimated Miami 2 weeks ago, yeah. I mean, I think they absolutely destroyed the Giants Sunday night.
Danny?
He's invisible.
Bills under.
Anthony?
Bills over scoring the spread themselves.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with you on that one too. Bills and the over because the Bills put up 40. That's that's definitely in the range of outcomes. And the Monday night game, the Los Angeles Chargers are 2-point home dogs to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. That's interesting to me. Chargers +2 hosting the Cowboys with a 50.5-point over/under. Anthony, your Chargers? Yeah.
Give me that money line in the over. Okay. Dallas defense is now banged up a little more. Chargers defense not very good, but the Dallas has been a little shaky getting it going. So I think that the Chargers will outscore them.
Danny?
Chargers points, and I'll go with the under.
It is a high line. Bobby?
Yeah, I like the Chargers in this game too. Van Der Esch being out is really going to hurt Dallas's defense. Even with Micah Parsons there. Yeah, I agree. I think the Chargers win this game.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. It's time for 3-pick parlay. And let's do Johnny's parlay first. John texted me his 3-pick parlay for this week. So Johnny will be taking, to no one's surprise, the Houston Texans money line. Ooh, the Chargers money line.
Why is he copying me?
And, well, this one I don't think you're going to have. The Patriots money line.
Ooh.
Interesting. So he went money line madness for 908. Bang. There's Johnny's picks. Anthony, you got your picks ready?
Yeah, it's Moneyline Madness. Not as mad as John. And what
Go
was
ahead.
his plus what? Plus 9 something? So for a little less, I went the Bears money line, Houston money line, and the Chargers money line for a plus 840.
Nice. Danny, you got picks?
Yeah, Chiefs tomorrow night with the points. Over on the Niners Browns game. And what was the other? And Minnesota the points.
They're giving the points.
What?
Minnesota is giving points. They're favored.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So that's a plus. So you got Chiefs minus 11, over 37 in the Niners Browns, and then Vikings minus 2.5 for plus 595. Hey Bobby, you want to make a 3-pick parlay?
Yeah, I like the Chiefs tomorrow night. I like the Bills on Sunday night, and the Jaguar. No, not the Jaguars. And I like the Raiders.
The Raiders. Okay. So I just did 3 money lines for you, and it's just plus 104 because you picked some pretty heavy favorites, but that's okay. Although, wait a minute. Let's do this.
With the points.
That's exactly right. I'm going to give you the Bills with the points, and I'm going to give you the Chiefs with the points. So that's plus 494. Better. Bingo. Okay. And then my picks, I will take the, let's see. Maybe I'll do the Eagles and lay the points there. I will take the Bears on the money line. And I will take the Ravens and lay the points. Plus 730. Bingo. Bang.
Nice.
All right, boys. Mission accomplished. I like it. Nice job. Anybody have any takeaways or anything interesting that they learned this week?
No, did anybody hit 3 for 3 last week?
Oh, we didn't look at that. My bad. Sorry about that. I don't think so, but let's just double check.
Yeah, I went 1 for 3 on my money line.
3-pick parlay. Okay. So we had a pick of the Eagles minus 4 and then the Texans money line and over 41 in the Texans-Falcons game. Sounds like Johnny. I don't know. Do you remember who that was?
Wasn't me.
That went 1 for 3. The Eagles was correct. We had Bills, Texans, Colts. The Bills was a loss, the Texans was a push, and the Colts was a win. And then we had Dolphins laying the points, the Niners laying the points, and then the Texans on the money line was the loss. So that was 2 out of 3, but I don't remember whose picks were whose.
I think mine was the middle one.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I think
Yeah, I had Jets, Arizona, Houston money line. And Jets
I think
Arizona.
mine was the third one and John's was the first one. So John got 2 out of 3. Danny got 1 out of 2 because he had a push. And I got 1 out of 3. Yeah. We're going to get one. We're going to get – oh, wait, we already did get one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny got one. So that's good. Well, we need to get 2 now. We need to get 2. That's all. Danny, if we were parlaying our picks from that confidence game or whatever,
Yeah, we had two. We have 2 5 for 5 weeks.
we picked
Nice.
the last 2 weeks. We picked 5 for 5 against the spread. 2 in a row. 2 in a row.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see what happens next week, but we'll wait and I'll see you guys then, where it's always Sunday.